Hey, what's up, guys? Darby here with my partner Tomer with the game Side Hustle. It's the party game for entrepreneurs. And today we're going to be using Jasper to write a blog post on a keyword that we find. And we're going to do it in under 20 minutes because I have a hard stop up here. And I think Tomer does as well. So with that said, we're going to dive right in. Real quickly, we're going to be using the tool Ahrefs to analyze some keywords. Now, because entrepreneurship is all about creativity, we search the keyword creative, and we see that it's got a 24,000 search volume, per month, along with these other keyword ideas that we have here. So we see the amount, what is creativity, how to increase creativity. Now, since we have a board game that is about helping people be more creative, that would essentially be like the soft call to action through a blog post that's answering the question, or maybe a listicle around how to increase creativity. So just for demonstration purposes, I am going to grab that keyword and we're going to pull open Jasper here and see what we can get into. So let's go ahead and want to organize it in my side hustle file with a monumental amount of side hustle documents that is actually in my other Jasper account.
Darby, before we get into it too much more, do we want to look at maybe two more keywords that may be more directive, that if people searched for it, they would actually think, okay, that would actually lead them to a sale, right? Meaning, and so one of the things that I was thinking of is like brainstorm games or brainstorming tools, maybe something like that.
Let's do this then. Let's just start a document from scratch. I'm just going to paste the title of this here, just so we can always reference back to it and start a new one. If you don't name your stuff, then it can get kind of buried pretty quickly. So let's start another one, right? Because we're going to be spending a full work session on this once we've gotten like a little bit of the basics up. Maybe just like brainstorm, just to keep it broad. And then we'll kind of narrow in from there for more intent-based search, right? We're thinking about how do people think, how to brainstorm business ideas, 150 searches a month, a little bit smaller. Brainstorm. Let's see what else comes up here, because we might be able to add game into the back of it, or how to brainstorm ideas. That would side hustle
70, a little less
here. Let me see volume. Yeah, so how to brainstorm would be a little bit more.
How to brainstorm business ideas is not bad though, but looks like the volume's not the greatest.
But we could also rank for how to brainstorm, and then how to brainstorm business ideas makes it a little bit more long key. I think that's actually a really good article topic to have here.
I think a long tail keyword like that, if you're searching for it, then we are pretty much exactly what you're looking for.
Pretty much, right? How to brainstorm business ideas. Let's pick one more. What's
a different thing? Let's do something that's more along the gaming place. So something, how about productive game? Like maybe something like that.
I know team building is another one that we run into a lot with that. So let's do team building. Let's
do that.
Several speakers use the game and just team building, ice breaking activities.
Ooh, not great. Maybe it's spelled wrong. Put a space in it. That's a little bit better. Yeah. Add activities to it, maybe.
Why are they important? Yeah. So if volume here isn't quite as high, it's pretty niche.
Yeah.
But, it's probably not going to be as difficult to.
How about team bonding instead of team building?
What are good team bonding activities, right? So here's an example though of like where this isn't necessarily a bad thing to hit, and I'll show you why with Jasper. What are good team bonding activities? Search volume 4. Like just to illustrate how fast we could get up and going on this, I might say, what are good team bonding activities? If I'm searching on Google will see question or answers to questions like this, and sometimes say like what people also like searched for, right? Mm-hmm. And so they'll cross promote this stuff. What are good team bonding activities? Let me hop on over here before we dive in, and I want to use the new paragraph expander or paragraph generator tool. Where's it at? Paragraph generator. And so first thing I'm going to do here is fill out the content brief. So I'm just going to use a voice in tool. This is a blog post article on the topic. Write a short creative brief that gives an overview of what this article is about. I think I want to make sure this, what is team building, team bonding activities? So it just copied what I was saying in there. So interesting. So I'm going to have that right here, paste it, keywords, same thing. I'm going to add engaging and insightful to the word output, seven content generators. And this is a brand new tool as of recently, like last week. They just released this in beta. So blog post title, right, could be what are good, team bonding activities. Whether you're looking to build team cohesion, have some fun, there's plenty of room for choose. Here are a few of our favorites: escape room, paintball, scavenger hunt, 4 side hustle, right? Or we could add like 7 here. Mm-hmm. And then boom, if you're looking for a fun, creative way, get the ball rolling. And then you can also pick
what are good team bonding exercise. Number 4 will surprise you. So I like a listicle vibe of it. Yeah. We can turn any of these into that. But
so like you take this and this is kind of like an intro paragraph. And so I'm just going to paste it over here. There's a number of options. Ultimately, yada, yada, yada. Go back up here. So whether you're looking at this, 1, 2, 3. And so we could just keep the listicle going with different team bonding activities, right? And, obviously if we're optimizing for Google, board games, so number 7. And so it's going to be redoing that and so like now what I would want to do, I'm going to go back into focus mode. I'm going to clean this up just a little bit. And then I'm going to say, because this is board game, I'm going to give it another content brief. Write a call to action, conclusion, and to buy Side Hustle, the party game for entrepreneurs, to play for your next team bonding activity. For context, Side Hustle is an improv game for entrepreneurs that gets the creative juices flowing and is a great team bonding and team building activity.
Tone of voice.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Sorry. You can keep the same tone that you're doing.
Yeah. Engaging, insightful right here. So I'm just adding that in. And so the only thing I've done to this point in the last 4 minutes was like type in the keyword, use paragraph generator to basically generate this. All I did was click Control J to finish this up, and then opened it up for here are some of our favorites. It started listing these 3 off. I added Control J after 4 to continue Jasper to expand. And so we wrapped up with number 7 here, and I'm giving it the content description to write a call to action, write a conclusion and call to action for this article. And I'm going to give it the command to execute on that. So it's going to write a conclusion for this article. Say like, if you're looking to bring it close together, we're making trying these activities, more effectively with each other. Let us know if there's anything else. Right. So it's wrapping it up right here. What I want to give it is like, if we want to do a little bit more of a hard pitch for someone to go, great. I'm going to say board game is side hustle, right?
4.
4. Yeah. 4, which can be, I'm tired of typing. Keep going, Jasper. Boom. Purchase on Amazon. We just add the link there, right? And, thank you for reading or whatever. And so, just come back through here.
Typo.
Yeah. Fix all the typos. Number of different options, getting team building, exercise in the hand are designed here. Ultimately, the best activities are your team, supporting here and by taking time. Right. And so, just a little bit of editing. And we got a pretty solid blog post here that we could throw up and do that. I mean, I didn't time it.
That was really well done, Darby. Should we save this and get started on the other one? See how fast we can go on that other one?
Yeah. So, I mean, like, let's go like rinse and repeat it. Like, again, like we've got about 9 minutes left here. And
I think
so,
we could do it. Let's go to, hold on.
let me
Oh,
see
you just did
here.
this one.
Yeah. So I'm just going to type needs editing. So I know that like, we need to come back and proof that. Let's do brainstorming. How to brainstorm.
Yeah. How to brainstorm business idea.
All right. So like, again, let's go ahead. I like the way that paragraph generator kind of starts things off, but there's a better workflow we might be able to use without going that route specifically. So I'm going to go blog post workflow. So this is going to be the content brief again. So I'm going to be a little bit more detailed here and say, what's the keywords? How to brainstorm business ideas. So we can add up to 3 if we wanted to target 3 specific ones too. Let's just do one for now. This is a blog post about how to brainstorm business ideas. In the blog post, we'll cover a few high-level tactics used by the top entrepreneurs in the world to come up with genius business ideas that they use to make lots of money and impact and change the world. The article addresses the problem that sometimes it can be difficult to be creative when coming up with business ideas. And so it explores other ways to get those creative juices flowing.
I don't know if that last part got typed in.
It's because you interrupted me, sir.
That's not why.
You're right. It's not. Like, lots of money change the world. Do you remember what I was saying?
How
do you make lots of money, impact, and change? The article addresses the problem that it can be easy to not have good ideas and get stuck thinking that what you think is a good idea actually could be a good business. And so it addresses a few ways to get creative and think outside of the box so your ideas aren't boring and don't fall flat. All right, that's good enough. So continue, title. Let's generate some ideas. Jasper, help me out here. How to brainstorm business ideas. Top tactics from the world's most successful entrepreneurs.
Oh, I like genius tactics.
Genius tactics from the world's top entrepreneurs.
Do it.
Cool. All right. Intro paragraph. Let's see what we got. All right, cool. So now we got, when it comes to starting your own business, coming with a good idea. Do you have a great idea for business?
That was about coming up with business ideas, right?
Yeah. So this is going, when it comes to starting a business, however, I like this one, this first one.
Yep.
All right. So now we're going to open the editor. When it comes to this, how to brainstorm ideas, let's go ahead and get this formatted real quickly. Come back.
The formatting is important to help Jasper understand it, right?
Right. Well, yeah, a little bit. And so it's going to take the title here. And this is also just like how it's going to kind of appear. I like to visually kind of follow through it. So that'd be H1. So we have this intro here, how the top entrepreneurs in the world come up with their genius business ideas. So I'm just going to continue this because I'm not sure the first step. So now we're going to, like, because of the context, Jasper is going to give us a little bit more broad overview of it. And I mean, I think it's going to be off to the races with the way that we have it set up. First step, great business outside the box, pretty boring ideas. When you push yourself out of your comfort zone. One way to do this, for example, right? The key to open mind is kind of the difference. Once you have a few good ideas, it's time to start vetting them. You know, if you're not sure how to get started, a few resources that can help. So we could add some more resources in here if we wanted to find some, you know, they also offer free consulting. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
They do? Nice.
What, sorry?
Oh, I thought you were saying they do offer free consulting. I think
they generally help. But they also have other things here.
Another great resource is the Lean Startup. So we could just kind of say, like, these are good resources. So once you've done your research, how to get started. And now we're just going to start listing out some articles like right here. So stay organized, keep on track. Starting a business can be challenging.
We fit in sort of at the beginning there.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So I would instead of this, I'd be said another great resource is the board game side hustle.
No, this is for afterwards. That's for how you do it. No. Scroll up.
Yeah.
So go up higher, because this is after how to get started. Instead, we are talking about the first step is coming up with a great business idea to get creative.
Gotcha.
Many people think if you want your business big, you need to push yourself outside your comfort zone and come up with something new and creative. Some exercise, and that's where I think we plug in a section about side hustle, a paragraph about it. Way to loosen the creative juices and get into a good habit is a game side hustle, the party game for entrepreneurs.
Right. Yeah, and so that's kind of like where I would come in now. Like, generate that first. Like, here's the rough content, and then we just jump in there and we add in the plugs. We edit it a little bit, and I mean, we could have 2-3 articles down by this time next week.
Cool. That was fantastic.
Yep, absolutely, guys. Hope you guys got using Jasper and finding all kinds of different use cases for it. Make sure you go buy Sableflow, Tomer's product, other products as well.
That's this guy.
And subscribe. Yeah, bet you didn't know that was a whiteboard. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. And all the other stuff later.
Side Hustle, the new party game for entrepreneurs.